Royal, and welcome to the new season of Royal Free News. I'm Brian Robinson.
And I'm Alec Bennett.
There is so much going on this year already, and we want to bring some of what's happening to you. We are in the midst of changing our program to reflect the events happening on campus. We hope you enjoy the new format.
We will be including athlete interviews and interviewing staff in our new segment called Staff Spotlight, and introducing you to clubs here on campus and so much more. Here, let's get started. Now, let's pass it to Nick with a Class Blast.
I'm Nick Shepard and this is Class Blast. The IB Business Management class and the Interact Club are taught by Mr. Jazina. He lets the class and the club go and do interesting things such as letting the kids volunteer for nonprofit organizations like Soaring Spirits Lost Foundation. When the students volunteered, they were able to help with the cleanup after Share the Road bike ride. The students do other things like celebrating Global Trade Awareness Day by taking a trip to the Port of LA and getting a boat tour. During the tour, the students were able to look at all the shipping boats. They were also given a speech about and taught how the cargo is inspected for counterfeit items. The most recent thing they did was have a guest speaker come in and talk to the students about a special business scenario that the students set up. The scenario was about how the students were the leaders of a company and they had to think of ways to fix the problems that were given to them. The presentation involved all the students and the teachers that were watching. The class and the club are always accepting new students, so if you're interested, talk to your counselor about joining the class, or talk to Mr. Jazina about joining the club. This has been Class Blast.
Now let's go to Connor Marshall with the Spicy Minute.
Hello, Connor Marshall here with your Spicy Minute this week. This summer was on fire with amazing summer concerts such as EDC and Warped Tour. EDC Las Vegas being hot as always, and people from around the globe came to see DJs such as Gyro, Nightmare, Randy, Flume, Flux Pavilion, and many more. This summer at Warped Tour was an amazing day with bands such as Fit for a King, Riff Raff, and the majority of the crowd came to see only Pierce the Veil drop their newest album. Well, that's it this week for the Spicy Minute. Stay classy, Royal.
Now let's go to Bridget
with Club Rush. Miss Moffat has a program here at Royal called Friday Night Mentoring. It does not involve Fridays or nights, but it does build relationships with at-risk middle school students. This is a once-a-week commitment after school and lasts 16 weeks. They are currently recruiting mentors, ideally sophomores, juniors, and seniors, who will make good role models for struggling middle school students. If you are interested in being a mentor, stop by Miss Moffat's room 11-2 or find her email on the school website under a list of teachers.
Now we're going to pass it back to Bree.
Hey Royal, it's Bree. I'm here to show you a little about some arts in focus. On October 6th, choir had a concert. It was called Falling into Autumn. It was at St. Rosalima. It was directed by Bonnie Grave and assisted by Elaine Lister. Take a look. The marching band had a performance at the Royal Senior Game, and then the next day we hosted a competition here at Royal. Here's a clip of what we do. Take a look. Well, that's it for today, Royal. See you next time. Hope you had a great homecoming.
Now we're to Alec with the Athlete Highlight.
Hi, Alec Bennett here. Volleyball has always been a source of pride here at Royal High School. With 13 league titles and 3 CIF championships under their belt, the girls program is ready for another run at the title. The girls had a great preseason, including dominant wins over Golden Valley and Wainini. Now, the girls are ready to take the Coastal Canyon League by storm. The varsity team is led by Captain Zoe Dew and Jordan Cook. Here's their thoughts on the upcoming season.
So how long have you been playing volleyball?
Well, I've been playing since freshman year.
I've been playing since 7th grade.
Okay, grade-wise, who's on the varsity team?
We have 2 freshmen on varsity this year. We have 6 seniors, and then we have a bunch of juniors, and a lot of juniors that are going to take the senior spots next year.
How's the team looking so far?
We're looking pretty good. We have a lot of team chemistry, and we're really good at fighting through our games.
How has the team come together in the preseason?
We had a rough start. We kind of started off a little shaky, but I think that we learned a lot, and we learned how to come together and win games.
And what are your expectations going into the regular season?
Well, we've played 3 games already, and we're 2-1. And one of our games was a little shaky, and we didn't really know what we were doing, but I think now, after coming off of last night's win, we're playing really well, and we're expecting to win the league and go through CIF playing our best.
Now we're going to pass it back to Bree with the staff spotlight.
Hi, I'm Brianna with Staff Spotlight. Today's guest is Mr. Berry. How long have you been a teacher?
I started at Quartz Hill High School in 1972.
So you teach drivers ed and health right now, is that correct?
That's what I'm teaching currently, correct.
Do you have a favorite?
And the freshman seminar class, the career choices class that is brand new at Royal High School this year. And it's about preparing young people for life.
So, how long have you been at Royal?
I believe it was 95, 96, 94, 95.
Well, little insight note someone gave me is I hear that you're planning on retiring.
Why would I do that? And miss all you guys?
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready. I had a little glitch in that in particular aspect because my grandson is now attending Royal and he's a sophomore.
Okay.
So I may be here 2 more years after this year.
Yeah.
I will leave, if not this year, next year, but for sure the 3rd year.
Okay. Well, students, start saying your farewells to Mr. Berry. This is the end of this week's Staff Spotlight. See you next week.